Now, yesterday I gave you the video of shares and dividend, and in that I told you about the formula, different formulae to be used to solve the question. Now I'm going to take a few questions from your exercise so that you may be able to do this exercise. So it is exercise number 3, and I'm taking up the 5th question. Now in this question, the question says Salman buys 50 shares of face value rupees 100. Buys 50 shares matlab first you should write whatever data is given to you. 50 shares means these are the number of shares, which are 50. Face value rupees 100 means it is the nominal value rupees 100. And he bought these shares at the rate of 132. So it means the market value is rupees 132. In the first part, you have to tell the investment. In order to find the investment, I am taking up the first formula which I wrote. Investment is equal to market value into the number of shares. So 50 into 132 gives you rupees 6,600. Now in the second part, you have to find if the dividend rate is 7.5% per annum, what will be his annual income? I told you annual income is dividend only. So dividend is equal to dividend percentage, which is given as 7.5. The second formula which I wrote, dividend percentage upon 100 into nominal value, which is given as 100, into number of shares, which is given as 50. So after calculations, it is 7.5%. After calculations, you get the dividend as rupees 375. Now the third part says if he wants to increase his annual income by rupees 150, how many extra shares should he buy? Because if you have more the number of shares, you will get more dividend. So annual income, as I told you, is dividend only. So if he wants to increase his annual income by 150 means if he wants to increase his dividend by 150. So we have to find the number of shares on the dividend 150. Those will be the extra shares because 150 is his extra income. Again, the second formula which I wrote, dividend is equal to dividend percentage, which is 7.5 given upon 100 into nominal value 100 into the number of extra shares. I am taking it as X. So 100 cancels out. 150 upon 7.5 is equal to X, and X comes out to be 20. When you remove the decimal, it comes out to be 20. So extra shares which he has to buy is 20 in order to get an increase in his dividend by 150. So this is the 5th question which I have solved. Now I am taking up the 9th question. 9th question says a man invests rupees 4,500 in shares of a company which is paying for 7.5% dividend. If rupees 100 shares are available at a discount of 10%, find the number of shares he purchases. Now first let us write the data which is given in the question. Investment is rupees 4500. Dividend percentage is 7.5%. Nominal value is rupees 100 and market value is at a discount of 10%. So I told you how to calculate the market value. 100 discount means minus, and I told you premium means plus. 100 minus 10% of 10% means 10 upon 100 into the given nominal value 100. 100 cancels out and 100 minus 10 comes out to be rupees 90. So market value is 90. So the man invests rupees 4500 in a company at how much rate? Rupees 90. So now you have to find the number of shares. First part, number of shares is equal to the first formula which I wrote was for investment is equal to market value into number of shares. From there you can take out the formula for number of shares. It will be investment upon market value. So number of shares is investment, which is 4500 upon market value, which is 90. So when you calculate it, you get the number of shares as 50. So this is the answer of the first part. And second part tells you to find the annual income. And again I am telling you the annual income is the dividend. So now we have to find the annual income. That is the dividend. Again the second formula, dividend is equal to dividend percentage, which is 7.5 upon 100 into nominal value 100 into number of shares 50. 100 cancels out. Again you get rupees 375 because number of shares are 50. So 7.5 into 50 gives you rupees 375. Now I'm taking up the question number 19 of your exercise. Now question number 19 says a man buys 400 10 rupee shares. 400 means number of shares. 10 rupee shares means nominal value. So now I think you have come to know how to write the complete data before starting of the question. So number of shares is for 19th question, number of shares 400 and nominal value is rupees 10. 10 rupee shares means this is the rate of the nominal value and he buys it at a premium of 2.50 rupees 2.50. So what will be the market value? I told you for the premium we add. So 10 plus 2.50 as it is given in rupees only, it will become 12.50. If the rate of dividend is 8%, so how much is the dividend percentage? 8%. Find his investment. Again the first formula, investment is equal to number of shares into market value. Number of shares 400, market value 12.50. So investment comes out to be rupees 5,000. 12.50 into 400. Now in second part you have to find the dividend received. Now I think dividend you can find. Dividend received is dividend percentage 8 upon 100 into nominal value 10 rupees into number of shares 400. After putting these values, you get the dividend as rupees 320. Now in the third part, you have to find the yield. Yield means how much return he has got. And how much return he has got is means you have to find the rate of return. And for the rate of return, you are going to use the third formula which I wrote for you. What was the third formula? Rate of return, or you can say yield, is equal to dividend, which is 320, or the annual income, upon investment, which is 5,000 into 100. So 320 upon 5,000 into 100, these three zero cancels out, 32 upon 5 remains, and 32 upon 5 is 6.4 percentage. So this is the yield. Now I'm taking up one more question, which is the 24th question. Now till now the questions which I took was the investment of a person in one company only. Now it is 24th question is the question based on the investment of a person in two companies. He invested in first company. As I told you, as the price rises, the person, the people, they sell off their shares. That is in your 24th question. Now it is given Sachin invest rupees 8,500 in 10% rupees shares at 170. It means investment is rupees 8,500. Dividend rate is 10%. Nominal value is 100 rupees and market value is 170 of the first company. Now he sells the shares. Whatever quotation I just read out was of the first company. He sells the shares when the price of each share rises by 130. So he bought the shares for 170. It means if it rises by 30 means he is going to sell off his shares at 170 plus 30, 200 rupees. The money which a person gets after selling off the shares in the market, because I told you there's a stock market where you can go and buy and sell the shares. Now everything is taking place now online only. Now when the price rose to 120, what was the nominal value? Just 100 rupees. Now what is the market value? And he bought it for 170 rupees. Now the price is 200. So he wants to sell off the shares. And the money which he is going to receive after selling off the shares, that money we call it as the sale proceeds. So it means he sold each share for 200 rupees. But how many shares he had in that company? That we have to find first. So in the first company, the investment is given as 8,500. Market value is given as 170. By using the first formula, you can find the number of shares he bought. Number of shares is 8,500 upon 170. That comes out to be 50. It means he bought 50 shares of the first company. Now what is the new market value? New market value is 170 plus 30. That is rupees 200. When the price rose to rupees 200, he sold off the shares, which were of each share, and the quantity of the shares which he was having was 50. Now the answer of the first part, sale proceeds. I told you sale proceeds is the amount of or money which he is going to receive after selling off his shares. One share he sold it for 200 and he had how many shares? 50. So 50 into 200. That comes out to be rupees 10,000. So how much money he received after selling of the shares, which is known as the sale proceeds? Rupees 10,000. And how many he invested in the first company? 8,500. So it means after selling of the shares, he is getting a profit. Now what he does with this sale proceeds? He invests the sale proceeds. He invests the proceeds in second company whose quotations are dividend 12%, nominal value 100 rupees, market value 125. Now in the second part, you have to find the number of rupees 125 shares he buys. So now the sale proceed becomes the investment for the second company. Now you have to find in the second part number of shares. And number of shares is investment, which is 10,000 divided by 125. And 10,000 divided by 125 gives you 80. So he bought 80 shares of the second company. Now in the third part, they are asking you to find the change in his income. Change in his income means how much dividend he got from the first company and how much dividend he has got from the second company. Compare them and tell them whether there was an increase in his income or a decrease. So how much income he got from the first, we are going to find for the third part. First we are going to find dividend of first company. And what was the dividend rate of the first company? 10% into nominal value also 100 into number of shares which we calculated was 50. 100 cancels out. It means he has got rupees 500 as annual income from the first company. Now we are going to find dividend from second company. Dividend rate of the second company is 12%. Nominal value is 100 rupees. Number of shares we calculated in the second part as 80. So how much dividend he has got from the second company? Rupees 960. And from the first company? 500. So it means he has increased his income by switching over from the first company to the second company. So for the third part now, they are asking you change in his income. Change you have to tell whether change can be increase or decrease. So you are going to write also whether there is increase or decrease. You are going to write increase in his income is equal to 960 minus 500 is equal to rupees 460. So this is the answer of the third part. I have solved few questions for you. You get such type of questions in your boards also. Do the complete exercise, and when we'll have a class, I'll take up your problems.